It's your boy, Jim CB. Welcome back to the channel. You can like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man, and we are back with another clip, another video, and some things to get into with our thoughts, man. Stay tuned for the commentary, and I'll be with you shortly.
Boy, Jim's TV, man. We are back with another video, man. And I'm just saying, is it Kanye West versus the world, or the world versus Kanye West? Man, you have to watch what you say and prepare for consequences at all times. I don't agree with everything that he said, but really, to be honest, because I don't understand that man's struggle. I don't really understand what's going on. But at the end of the day, I do not agree with any of his comments on slavery, George Floyd, wearing the MAGA hat. Like, how do we go from the things that you said on College Dropout, the George Bush hates black people comments, and all these different things where you stood up for us and your people, and then now everything is opposite, and especially the White Lives Matter. Now, do I think that anybody should lose their fortune and what they worked hard for and things like that for something that they said out their mouth? Oh no, of course not. But at the end of the day, those are the consequences, or some of the consequences, when you're dealing with business. Nobody wants to be seen in a bad light. Nobody wants to be misrepresented and their brand to be misrepresented. So I think that's the issue. But I think the biggest issue that Kanye has, and that's his worst enemy, is his ego. That's one. For two, he believes that he's the smartest person in the room at all times. That could be detrimental to a person's health, mental health, and well-being, because they're not thinking clearly, because they think that every answer that they have is the right answer, which is not always the case. And when you're dealing with business, everybody is scarce. They're worried about what the people that are thinking. So at the end of the day, man, we have to be cautious, aware, and mindful of the things that we say can hurt us. Now, again, he's done a lot for the culture. He's done a lot for basically fashion and music and production. He's helped a lot of people along his way. I won't ever take that away from him, but you have to stand on a side. Are you on one side or are you on the other? And certain things you just cannot say in public across airwaves, because it will be taken. If you say something negative about a black person, and 9 times out of 10 it may not go anywhere, but you say something about anybody else with a certain level of power, now I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon and say forget him because everything he said and this, that, and the third. I am no longer really a Kanye West fan. I have not been a Kanye West fan in the longest. I have not worn a pair of Yeezys ever. When they first came and they hit with Nike, I couldn't afford them, I'm gonna be honest. Now, even if I could, I wouldn't buy them, because I just don't respect what he's doing. See, it's primarily because I feel cheated, duped, and bamboozled. When you came out, this is not what you was on. Man, first of all, he came out like a backpacker or some other stuff. He came out with Jesus Walks. He came out hitting different from everything else we heard. And then somehow, some way, he just walked over to the dark side, man. And I just can't respect it. For example, on College Dropout, he said, "I get down for my grandfather who took my mama, made her sit in that seat where white folks didn't want us to eat. At the tender age of 6, she was arrested for the sit-ins, and with that in my blood, I was born to be different." You cannot utter those words on that track and then turn around and tell us that slavery was a choice. Wear the MAGA hat. And now stand for all the things that you stand for. That's the issue that I have with him. You showed me a lie, but I respect your design skills, your rap skills, your creative skills, but I no longer respect you as what I deem as a man, because a man stands on what he stands on. And as a black man, I do not think you should ever lose your fortune or wish that upon you, but there are consequences for your choices. This has been a Jim's TV production, and I am out.